This conference will now be recorded.
Today we are going to learn Microsoft Visio. Utilizing Visio, you can make a process model like this, the one which is being shown on a screen. Visio is a general purpose modeling software. So when I say general purpose modeling software, you can prepare visuals, models, wireframes, piping diagrams, architectural diagrams, so many visual outputs using Visio. And professionals who may be, say, business analysts, who may be infrastructure, IT infrastructure specialists, who may be electrical engineers, who may be education domain experts. Almost everyone who would like to come up with some visual output can utilize Visio. So it is a modeling software or a visualization software to be used by many. Visio comes with multiple editions or versions. If you could see, I am using Microsoft Visio Plan 2. So Visio Plan 2 is a subscription product. Every month I have to pay for it. Current build is, if you can see it, version 2204. So I'll just show to you various plans which are available in Visio so that you have some idea of what these plans are. See here. So now in addition to 16 and 19, we also have Visio 21. And now Visio for Office 365 Plan 1 is known as Visio Plan 1 and Visio Plan 2. So Visio has got two type of licenses, a licensed software and a software and a service edition. So license is a one-time payment. A software and a service edition is basically on cloud or cloud version where you have to pay every month. Visio comes in two type of licenses, Visio Standard and Visio Professional. So typical editions are 16, 19, and 21 for standard and professional. And then the corresponding versions are Visio Plan 1 and Visio Plan 2. For Visio Plan 1 and Plan 2, you have to pay a monthly fee. For Plan 1, the approximate fees is USD 5 per month. And for Plan 2, the approximate fees is USD Plan 15 per month. Anyone who has subscribed to Plan 1 or Plan 2 also gets Visio Online, which is Visio for the web or the web browser edition. So as business analyst, what you will need, you will either need a Visio Professional edition or you will need Visio Plan 2 edition, basically the templates which are available in these editions. Okay, so this is what you will need. So I am using, as you could see, I am using Visio Plan 2, which is installed on my desktop and which has got the maximum number of templates available, and it is among these templates we will be using to come up with the outputs which we require to produce while we work as a business analyst. So just send me a yes on if you have basically installed Visio Plan 2 or Visio Professional on your desktop. So I'll make you the presenter and I'll check your edition right away. Anyone who has already completed this activity? So Rishabh, shall I make you the presenter? Okay, so we proceed. Whenever you have to come up with any modeling output, you have to start a new file. I'll close this instance of Visio. I'll start again so that all of you. So I write Visio here. Visio. Visio is installed on my machine. So this has come up. I click on open. This has come up. You need to click on new. Whenever new comes up, you need to choose templates. From within these templates, you need to choose the appropriate template. These are template categories in which various templates are organized. So these template categories are business, education, engineering, flowchart, general, map, floor and plans, network, schedule, and software and database. You will be utilizing multiple templates from within these categories. Say, for example, from within business, brainstorming diagram, cause and effect diagram, organization chart, organization chart wizard. These are some of the common templates which you will use to come up with your outputs. From within the flowchart category, you may be using, if you could see, BPMN diagram, basic flowchart, flowchart data visualizer, cross-functional flowchart. These are some of the templates which you may use. Engineering, I don't think there is any template which you will be utilizing while you work as an IT business analyst. Then schedule. From within schedule, you may utilize a Gantt chart to show various phases of your project. Software and database. This is an important template category. From within software and database, you may use it to prepare a wireframe diagram, a wireframe website, a wireframe mobile app, a UML use case diagram, UML state machine, UML deployment, etc. So these are some of the, and also UML activity. So if and when you have to prepare a diagram, Visio diagram, you need to choose the appropriate template and then you need to start with it. So say, for example, if you are to make a BPMN model, you need to go to the flowchart template category. You need to choose the BPMN diagram. And then if you could see, for this, there are these 4 options. This is a blank template and these are starter diagrams. Typically, whenever you prepare a diagram, you will start from a blank template. Creating a diagram from scratch is always easy. And now you could see, and in fact, this stencil is familiar to you also. There are these shapes. What we need to do, we need to drag and drop the instance of the master shape onto the diagramming area. These are master shapes. We drag and drop instance of the master shape to the diagramming area like this. And then what we do, we typically connect to these shapes with connectors. So there are shapes, appropriate shapes rather, which are connected by connectors, and this is it. And these shapes represent, these shapes are visual notations which have a standard meaning. So we need to utilize a standard and a correct shape. So today our focus will not be to learn, say for example, BPMN or say how to prepare a flowchart or any other model. Our focus will be on Microsoft Visio. What we do, we just drag and drop the shape to the diagramming area, just as I am doing right now, and we complete our diagram. We are on the home tab now. I will tell you 3 very quick shortcuts which are basically the pointer tool, the connector tool, and the text tool. So for the pointer tool, the shortcut key is Control+1. For the connector tool, shortcut key is Control+3. And for the text tool, shortcut key is Control+2. So I'll tell you. If you see a cursor like this, this is a pointer tool. Pointer tool is used to select the shape. It is utilized to say drag and drop the shape to the diagramming area, something like this. If you are to write something here, or let's say you are to connect all these, then you either need to click on the connector tool, or you can just press Control+3, which is the shortcut key for this. So now this is the connector tool, and now you can connect the shapes just as I'm doing it right now. Just in case you need to select this shape, but we are still on the connector tool, press Control+1. Now we can select the shape. If we are to write something on it, then we need to activate the text tool. If you could see, the text tool is Control+2. So either you press Control+2 or you click here. So I'm pressing Control+2. Say, I'm just writing decision. Decision. If you could see, we are on text tool. So wherever I click, it allows me to write, but I have clicked on Control+1, and again this connector tool is being shown. But now I require, you see, connector. So Control+3 for the connector tool, and I am connecting everything. So just remember, Control+3 for the connector tool, Control+2 for the text tool, and Control+1. See, I am pressing Control+1 now. This is the pointer tool, and the pointer tool is activated also on the home tab. Control+2, text tool, Control+3, connector tool. This dashed line is basically the page break, and page break can be seen from here. View page break, if you could see here. Or if I check it again. So I request everyone, please prepare a diagram like this as quick as you can, because you will gain confidence only when you do this, take up this activity on your own. And you select the tool and you just select the shape and you press Control+2 for the text tool. Now you could see we are on the text tool. Who is preparing this? I'll make you the presenter and then I will guide you. Everyone please confirm. Raksha, I'll make you the presenter. You are still trying to install. Please share your screen. This is mobile. How will I support you here? Yeah, please share your screen. Let us understand the anatomy of a Visio page. Typically, whenever you will work on Visio, a page like this will come up. Let us try to understand this page. Let's see this. When you are working on Visio, this is the Visio file name, and this is the Visio edition which is typically seen. See here. Surprising. So I have not given any file name, so it isn't showing any file name to me. Surprisingly, it shows me Visio Professional. It doesn't show me Visio Plan 2. It is showing me Visio Professional, but that it is. So I can't do much. These are tabs: File, Home, Insert, Draw, Design. These are what we call as the tabs on the ribbon, which you see here. So this is the Home tab, And the tools which are shown here, these are the tabs on the ribbon: home, insert, design, data, etc. Review, view. So these are tabs on the ribbon. This is the quick access toolbar. So quick access toolbar remains the same as it is in other Microsoft Office applications. This is the quick access toolbar. So show above the ribbon, show below the ribbon. This is the quick access toolbar. This is the shapes panel or the shapes window. The shapes panel or shapes window, and this is what is the shapes stencil. If you could see this here. I have opened the BPMN stencil, so BPMN shapes are being shown here. And for this, you can note down the shortcut key Alt plus F1. So here on my keyboard, it is not functioning, but just the Alt plus F1 is the shortcut key through which this shapes panel will toggle. It will either be maximized, or it will be in a single strip, or it won't be shown. So just try Alt plus F1. So try the same. Alt plus F1. Please try this shortcut key, Alt plus F1. And so far, I have basically told you three very important shortcut keys: Control plus 1 for the pointer tool, Control plus 2 for the text tool, Control plus 3 for the connector tool, and Alt plus F1 for the shapes window. Everyone, please try Alt plus F1. So shapes panel, and this is the Visio stencil. Within a Visio stencil, there are Visio master shapes. We drag and drop a master shape to the diagramming area. This is the numeric page number. Your Visio file may have multiple pages. You could see page 1 of 5. And this is the language which is being used. See here, the numeric page number, then the language. And these are some, this is the width, height, angle. This is the property of the shape which has been selected. If I do not select anything here, those properties would not be shown. And then this is the indicator for the macro. So macros are small computer programs which we can record and then rerun. So this is the indicator for macro. Presentation mode. So this is the presentation mode. If I click on the presentation mode, this will come up. The shortcut key for presentation mode is F5. You can write down the shortcut key. F5. Sorry, presentation mode, not presentation key, presentation mode. So you can use F5 and escape. So if you would like to see the Visio in the full screen mode, you can press F5. If you would like to come back to the normal diagramming mode, just press escape. So I am pressing F5 now. Some keys are and To close the presentation mode, you can also do a right click and then press close or press escape. Okay. These are page names. You can provide a page name to your Visio page. So page 1, page 2, page 3 are page names. You can change the page name also. And to come up to the page properties, there is a shortcut key Shift plus F5. Try it. Shift plus F5. Or you can, this is for page setup or page properties. We will use this shortly. Then there is a page list. Your Visio file may have more than many pages. So you can click here for the page list. This one. Or the shortcut key for this is Alt plus F3. Just try Alt plus F3. Page list will open up. If you are to add a new page to your file, just click on this plus sign here, which is this one, plus sign. See again, this plus sign, adding a new page. This is the horizontal slider. Sometimes your page is quite big. You can use this is the horizontal slider. This is the vertical slider for your page. So, and then this area, which is towards the top right, if you could see, you see the name of the person in whose name the license has been provided. You can restore or maximize again. This is it. So now you are aware of the anatomy of the Visio page. This is the diagramming area and this is the shape stencil. Two important areas which you will utilize time and again. Just in case you require my assistance for your instance of Visio, just let me know now.
Can I share my screen now, if you allow me?
Yeah, please. What is your name?
Raksha.
Hold on. Yes. Yeah, tell me. What is your question?
Sir, screen is visible.
Yes.
Sir, this page is coming.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Open Office. No, we don't want to open. Click on subscriptions. Click here. Visio Plan 2 trial. One of two. Okay, this has been already active, biped, no, assign licenses. Click on assign licenses. Just click on home. Let us see what is available on home. Somewhere you will get a link wherein you can install. I don't ask you to install on the web.
That's why, sir, I am not getting actually, sir. Can I download that Visio Professional?
So that is one and the same thing. Visio
No, but sir,
Professional.
that okay.
That is, if you can download that. Click on this top left. There is this icon above it. See the navigation menu also. What is available? Admin. Click on at the admin center. Admin.
Admin.
So you are here. User is already there. Just a minute.
Sir, once I have installed earlier when you have unmuted me, na? Sir, at that
Yeah.
time it was again log out. Then again I have registered and opened this window.
No, so have you installed it on your machine?
Yes, sir, I have installed on the laptop.
So please start that if you have already installed it.
But sir, this is coming, na? That's why I am not able to. The page which I am showing to you, sir, this is coming. So I am not able to get that exactly how that window will come in which you are working.
Just on search, just try download Visio. Visio desktop app, if you could see. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Click here. Install Visio. Yeah, this one. This is what you need to do. Now it will take some time.
Okay, sir.
You can start the activity.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to be a bit patient and just wait for some time. What about others?
Sir, my Visio is not showing the BPM and template.
I will make you the presenter. Just wait.
Okay.
Who's speaking? Rishabh.
Sir, Rishabh. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are the presenter now.
It is showing this page.
You see, this is Visio on the web. First, you need to install Visio. On search, just write Visio. Go to admin center first. Go to admin. Admin.
Sir,
Now
it is
on
showing that I have licensed Visio Plan 2.
then yes, you have license, but you have to install it as well. So click write Visio here on search. Desktop app.
This one?
This one, yes.
Yes.
What about others? Okay, anyone else who requires my assistance? Okay, so we proceed. Now we come to the Home tab. So far we know that in Visio we need to drag and drop the shape, and then we will connect these shapes with via connectors, and then our diagram will come up. So allow me to open a new stencil. This time I will open a basic flowchart stencil. Templates, flowcharts, basic flowchart. Again, I will start from the blank template or the blank stencil. Every time when you prepare a diagram and when you start to prepare a diagram, choose the correct layout for the Visio drawing. Now, I am aware that the flowcharts are prepared top to bottom. They are not prepared in the horizontal fashion. So in the View tab, I will, or rather in the Design tab, I will choose the orientation as portrait, which is the correct orientation for the flowchart. Well, okay, so this is my stencil for the flowchart template. In the View tab, and you could see the pin, I can pin this here also, pin the ribbon. There is this option for grid. I typically utilize this grid. So for a flowchart, you need to basically again utilize the proper shape. So this is the start shape. This is one step in the flowchart. Say something like this. These are 3 steps which are available. And say this is where the process converges. And say this is the end. Start and end. And now you know I am going to connect everything using connectors. For that shortcut key is Ctrl+3. Now please understand, when we are to prepare a flowchart like this, the shapes have to be equispaced and they are to be well aligned. You could see here, the space on the left is a little lesser compared to space between the two shapes on the right. For this, there is this option. First, I'll change it to the pointer tool, and then you could see there is this option in the View tab. There is dynamic grid. If I utilize this dynamic grid, and if you could see these horizontal green arrows, it tells me that now the shapes are equispaced in the horizontal fashion. So you can use the dynamic grid for better alignment of shapes. See here. I am using dynamic grid to prepare a equi-space drawing. You could see. I hope now you can appreciate the use of dynamic grid, because the drawing which you need to prepare, you need to utilize the correct shapes, and not only you need to utilize the correct shapes, you have to make it equi-spaced and well aligned. Please confirm if you have understood the usage of dynamic grid. Please confirm. I require a confirmation only, then I'll proceed. What about others? Only Aman Supreet has confirmed. Okay. Again, I take you to the home tab. Now on the home tab, you know the pointer tool, you know the connector tool, you know the text tool. And you can use these options also. I add a new page. Just in case you require to prepare a rectangle, you can prepare it in this manner. Fill, you can change the fill for the rectangle. You can provide a line. You can even provide weight to the line, something like this. And you can provide a effect if required. So now you know fill, line, and effect. And if you select the shape, there are these quick styles also available. And if you are to write something on it, just select the shape and you can press either F2. F2 should work on your thing, or Control+2. Or you can just double click it. And I can increase the font from here. You know fill, line, and effect now. Pointer tool, connector tool, and the text tool. You can use this also. Top aligned, center, bottom, left, middle, right, justified. And this is the indent, left indent and right indent. This is rotating the text by 90 degree, like this. I do a Control Z now. So you know paragraph, you know tools, paste, cut, copy on the clipboard. These are basically tools on the clipboard group. You are already aware of it. You are also aware of other tools like font, etc. So these are basically, these are the familiar ones. These are familiar tools which you would have used in Office icons also. Then there is paragraph, tools, shape styles, arrange and editing. So paragraph I have already shown to you, tools I have already shown to you, and then this is important, connection points. I'll show how you can use it. Let's say on this drawing, we need to add two more options somewhere here. One option is to be added here, and yet another is to be added here. But and this will come from this gateway only. So for this, we can add more connection points. So these are connection points which can be added from here. Connection point. Add, move, or delete connection points on the shape. Hold the control key and click where you want to add. So I'll first maximize it a bit. Click here. You can see control and like this. Again, I will click here. Like this. So I have added two connection points. And now if I try to add a connector here, you could see connector has been added. A connection point has been added here. This is how I have made the connection. You can see. So I have added two connection points here. And yes, I need to complete the drawing also. So Control +3. And now, at least here, the connection points are available. You could see this is my drawing now. Everyone, please add extra connection points to a shape. Please complete this activity. So we connect two shapes via connectors, and connectors connect to the connection point which is available on the shape. Now I will teach you about two different type of connections which are available in Visio, a Visio static connection and a Visio dynamic connection. Let's say we have to connect these two shapes. Or rather, what I will do, I will take you to this geometry, and this we have already prepared. See, let's say we have to connect these two shapes. Now we can connect these two shapes using a connector just like this. And when we bring the connector to the other shape, the shape, if you can see, it says glue to the connection point. What does this mean? Glue to connection point is also known as the Visio static connection. It means if I select this shape and if I rotate it anywhere, the connector is glued to the connection point. This is known as the Visio static connection. I am showing you yet another type of connection, which is Visio dynamic connection. Again, I am using the connector. This time what I do, I drag the connector over to the shape. And when I drag the connector over to the shape, a green boundary comes up on the circumference of the shape or on the periphery of the shape. If you could see it like this. This is called as the Visio dynamic connection, and if you could see, it is shown as glue to shape. What does this mean? Now if I rotate this shape, you could see the connection point is connected, that is fine, but it is connected at an appropriate place. If you could see it again, it is connected at the top. Now it is connected towards the left. Whereas this shape is always connected at the point where the connection was made. So this is and this one this is Visio glue to shape of Visio dynamic connection. Everyone, please complete this. Now I am giving you 2 minutes time. Just complete this. Just complete this and please be ready with your questions also on what I have covered so far. Yes, any questions on what I have covered so far?
Sir, how this grid lines have came?
So this grid line is available here in the view tab,
Okay.
and this is the grid.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And this vertical line is basically view tab and page break.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Other participants, what are your questions? Okay, so we move ahead. Now we need to understand the stacking order on Visio shapes. See here, I am adding a shape, say a rectangle, and then I am also adding, say, a ellipse, and I change the color so that, and say I am also adding over to this yet another shape, which is a diamond. Now you can guess, let's say control +1, let's say diamond is here. Now Visio shapes have a Z order also. You can see if I select this shape, if I say bring to front, that means it comes on the front. Send to back means it goes at the bottom of the stack. Bring forward, you could see here. If I select this shape, say bring forward, bring to front. So you can use this bring to front, bring forward, send to back, send backward to alter the stacking order of shapes. You can group these shapes together also. Something like this. And now press Ctrl+G. Now they will move in a group. Sometimes grouping is also required. Change shapes is very handy. You select the shape, it will give you other options which are available. You can, let's say you have provided this, now you know this is incorrect. Select the shape, change shape, and select the correct one. So change shape is also very handy. Visio layers. Layers are very important. See here, if I add a new page and if I click on layers, layer properties, this is blank. And these are layer properties: name, number, visible, print, active, lock, snap, glue, color, etc. But if I select this and if I check layers, you could see there is a connector layer, there is a flowchart layer. So it means Visio layers are properties of a Visio page. So these are the connector layers. What happens, let's see if I make it invisible. apply. All my connectors are now not being shown. Okay. Connectors are still there, but they are not visible. If I make it visible, apply. Similarly, if I uncheck the print, it means when I will print the diagram, the connectors will not be shown. Snap and glue and lock. What if I lock the entire layer? So I have locked the connector layer. Now I cannot add a new connector on the page because I have already locked the layer. An error 1310 occurred during the action drop on page, attempting to change one or more logged layers. On the home tab in the editing group, click layered and then layer properties. Click layers then layer properties to unlock the layer before repeating this action. So I need to unlock the layer here. Snap and glue. See it here. See this. Both snap and glue are checked for connector. So if I connect these two shapes and if I bring the connector near to the next shape, it snaps itself to the connection point and it glues. This is a glue. What if I change this layer property and I remove this, apply OK. Now let's see what happens. Connector. Says glue to connection point. Let us check. I remove this one. It has connected, but it hasn't done anything. You could see here. This will still be glued because it remembers the point of time when the connection was made. So memory refers to that point when the connection was made. So these are these two layers, layer properties, snap and glue. Color. See here. Layers, layer properties, say color. And say I change the color to all my connectors have changed the color. What if I change the color for the other layer property, that is flowchart? Here, surprisingly, it does not change the fill, but it just changed the line. See here. It does it like this. And active and log, they come in toggle. If I log, then active is unchecked. So if I active and lock is basically, then you can't work on that layer. So these are layer properties. And if you could see, these layers are visible, print, active, lock, snap, glue, and color. Similar to connector and flowchart layers, if you add a comment on this diagram, it will add a comment layer or an annotation layer. See here. Say if I add a call out. And now if I go to home, layers, layer properties, you can see there is a call out layer also. Call out or the comment layer. So this is the home tab. Now we move on to the insert tab. In the insert tab, we can add a new page, a blank page, a background page, or duplicate this page. So let us start with the blank page. We have added a blank page, page number 6. We can add one more blank page page number 7. Then we can add a duplicate page. So page 8 is the duplicate page which has come adjacent to the original one. And we can add a background page. So now let us understand what is a background page in Visio. So to understand background page in Visio, we need to go to the Visio setup. See here. I have done a right click. There is this page setup. Visio page types are of two types, a foreground page and a background page. A foreground page and a background page. A typical Visio drawing will be a foreground page. A background page acts as a background to a typical foreground page. I'll tell you how we can use it. Say I have a new page, something like this, and I add, say, a text box here. I provide a fill to that. And say I write here. So what I have done, I have added a page and I have written something like a stationery. Allow me to use bigger fonts. Okay, this is my, and now what I will do, this is page 9. I will in the page setup, I will say this is a background page. Apply. Now background page can act as a background to some other foreground page. See here, page setup, background, instead of none. Now I can choose page 9. Apply. Okay. You could see here, QBI Institute, www.qbi.in has come up here. I can't edit it here. It can edit it only at this page. Say I select this. Say for some reason I do it like. Now you can see the page 1. This is the utility of a background page. A background page can act as a background to yet another Visio page. So insert. I can insert a picture, I can insert an icon, a chart, a CAD drawing. Let's insert a picture. Some stock image, something what is already available in Visio. So many icons, so many images. This is available only in Visio subscription plans. So I can use these images. Even cut out people. I would rather insert it in a new page. Pictures are those pictures which are available on your desktop or on your machine. Stock images are images which Microsoft has supplied to us. Cartoons, so many of them. So you can unleash your creativity. Online pictures, basically these are suggestions from Bing. Then you can insert icons. So again, this is the same option. Cartoon people, stickers, cutout people, icons, images. Charts, you can add an Excel chart. You can typically, as business analysts, we may not use it. CAD drawings. So again, we will not be using CAD drawings because CAD drawings are utilized by architects. Then there are these three options: container, call out, and connectors. I have already shown you the call out. So call out provides a notation to your diagram. How to add a call out? I'll delete and show it to you again. Select the shape, select the call out, choose your style. Say I choose this one. Now this will always be connected to the shape. Visio calls it as a smart call out. If I delete this shape, the call out will also go. If you could see, I am doing a control plus Z. This is a call out. Connector. I have told you to add a connector, you can press control plus 3. But this option provides you to add one connector to the page. Like this. Moment you add one connector, your pointer is again, cursor is again in the pointer mode or in the pointer tool. This is one connector. Container. I have told you how to use a group. You can group shapes together, just like this. See this. Select these shapes. Control G, Control plus G. Now these shapes have been grouped together. You can use the group, something like this. See? I have shown you how we can use a group. So, but then what is the difference between a group and a container? Containers are like buckets. In this bucket, you can add shapes, something like this. I'll add a new page rather. and then you can move the shapes together. You can take out a shape out of a container, no problem. But if you delete the container, shapes will also go away. So in BPMN diagrams, when we use swim lanes or when we use lanes, they act as containers in Visio. So this is the container. Container, call out, and connector. Link. You can hyperlink your diagrams, something like this. I'll ungroup this first and then I'll show you how you can use a link. Say something like this. Select the shape, hyperlink. Now you start with subaddress. If you are to link it within the thing, let's say I link it to page 2. Okay. Now to identify the link, if you bring the connector here or cursor here, it shows you the link. And on the full screen view, the link comes as a handle like this, and it will take you to the appropriate page. This is the link. Text box. You can just add a text box. And while you add a text box, it is in the text mode all the time. A screen tip. Now, what is a screen tip? You can select the shape, add a screen tip. Now you can see, choose one among the three. Or in the full screen mode, choose one among the three. This is the screen tip. Object. You can insert some objects. Okay, insert object, I'll show it to you in another fashion. Fields. You can add fields. Say date and time. Current date and time. It is being shown here. Symbol. You can at times insert some symbols also. But for symbol, you need to first come to the text mode. So double click it here. Now symbol is activated. And you can add some symbols. Say euro 100. So this is the insert tab. And now we have learned the home tab and the insert tab. Now we will have a break for 10 minutes. All of you, if you think you are left behind, you can just catch up and then we resume again. If you have any question before we get into a break, please speak now.
Sir, how the connector are different in insert and home? That the one you recently told that this is for
Connector,
page connect.
yeah, connector is same. If you read it here, see what it says. It adds only one connector. Add one connector to the page. It will just add one connector and it will take you back to the pointer tool. Here, if I add a connector, I add a fresh page. See here. Here, if I add a connector, even if I add a connector, it remains at the connector tool. Okay. Can you see this? I can add multiple connectors. But here if you add a connector, it will allow you to add one connector and then it goes back to the pointer tool. Hope this is clear.
Yes, sir. But we can connect the shapes as well with this.
Yes,
With
yes.
this. Okay.
Functionality is same.
It will work the same. Okay. Yes.
Functionality is same. Other participants, what are your questions? Deepak, anything from your side? What about you, Rishabh? Okay, so dear students, we will have a short break and then we will resume the class again.
This conference will now be recorded.
Oh, I missed some part of the recording wherein I have inserted this object, but we have a video, recorded video available in the video library. You please refer to that. So that recorded video is also available. So this is insert object, embedding requirement models in your requirement document. Coming back to Visio. Now we move to the design tab. In the design tab, we can select the orientation of the page, say portrait or landscape, and we choose the appropriate orientation. So say for a BPM model, we typically choose the landscape orientation. For a flow chart, we typically choose the portrait orientation. So depending upon the model or depending upon the visual which you are going to prepare, you have to choose the appropriate uh, orientation. Size. So there are so many sizes which are available. Auto size is important. Sometimes you can choose this one. So what you use, page size, let Visio expand as the page as needed. Something like this. I'll show it to you. See here. This is the model. If I add something out of this page, it is expanding. Why so? Because this basically defines it here. It is apply, okay, you can see. And now if on auto size, let's say if I you could see this is basically auto sizing. Then for your diagram, there are themes. You can choose a theme, you can choose a variant, something like this. And then there are variants which you can choose for that theme. See, this is the hand-drawn theme. You can have a border and a title and a background. So these are some background which you can just add. Moment you add a background, there is a background page which also comes up. To identify background pages in your Visio file, the background pages will always be shown at the end, and they are always shown in the italicized fashion, as you could see here. They are shown in italicized fashion. You can provide a title, something like this. Now you cannot edit the title here. This you can edit only here in the background page. So you have a background, you have a border and a title. Relayout page. Typically, I do not use it. It does some clumsy things to your diagram. I do not recommend you using the same. Connectors. You can utilize different type of connectors. Say straight line connectors, curved line connectors, right angle connectors. So depending upon your requirement, you can use the connectors. So three type of connectors are available: straight line, curved, and rectangular, right angle. Show line jumps. So what are line jumps? For this, I have to add a connector here. Say I add a connector here. You can see there is a jog. That is a line jump. This one. This is the line jump. I will magnify it so that you can see. This is a line jump. This one. If I uncheck this, this line jump is now not being shown. Again, I show it to you. Show line jump. So this is about the design tab. Now, data tab. Data tab has got some important features, but it is some advanced aspects of Visio. I will suggest we have recorded videos on data tab. Just to utilize those recorded videos, go through the exercises. If only if you complete the fundamentals of aspects of Visio, which I am covering here, and then if you require any help, you come back to me. Process. We have already used the process tab. So say for example, check diagram. You can check the diagram. If there is any problem in the diagram, it will be shown in the process tab. See here. Let's say we delete this connector, but connectors are required. So you can see two errors are being shown. When start and end events are used, it has shown to us. Now we can add a sequence flow here. Let's say if we add it here and we check diagram again, diagram validation is complete. You can check or uncheck the issues window from here. So this is important, check diagram. Review tab. In the review tab, you can check the spelling. Let's do that. Spell check is complete, okay. You can check the accessibility. So accessibility or accessibility features are basically someone who cannot see or he who cannot view. How are we going to check it? So it is showing missing alt text at all these events. We can add a all text, something like this. Why fix? So this is shown the home tab. I'll tell you where it will be shown. Customize. I think it is shown in the draw tab. Customize the one. Draw. Not here. I will show it to you how where you can add a alt text to your shape. It is showing me the errors, but it is not showing me where to. I'll just check and let you know from where you can add this accessibility feature. Just give me a minute. I'll. Shape alt text. I can't see it here on the. I'll show it to you later. Translation is not required. New comments. On Visio, you can add comment to a shape or you can add comment to a page. Where we can do that? See here. If we don't select any shape and if we add a new comment, I say a new comment. This comment is getting attached to the page, and which you can see it in the comments pane also. If you select a shape and if you click on new comment, you are now adding comment to a shape. So you can add comment to a shape, you can add comment to a page. Okay, this is the review tab. Then view tab. View tab is important. Now please be very attentive for the view tab. For the view tab, you can export your drawing to PowerPoint, something like this. Click on export. You require Visio 16 or above and PowerPoint 13 or above. Export. So before you do export, you can snip part of your diagram like this. And you click on export. You could see Now you can provide the title and you can explain this diagram here. Let us add something more here. Add. Maybe add 2 steps here. So you could see there are 2 pages and I can now explain. So this is the export to PowerPoint. Create snippets of your diagram and export them to PowerPoint as slides. Presentation mode. So you can see your diagram in the presentation mode. The shortcut key is F5. Ruler, grid, page breaks and guides. So this is the grid. If I uncheck the grid goes away. See here again. I'll for page 3. But none, and this is, let's say it is a foreground. This is page 3. Now if I check the grid comes up. If I uncheck it, it does not come. This is the use of the grid. This is the page break, this line. You could see I have put 4 shapes and 4 adjacent pages. Since page break is checked, it is being shown like this. If I uncheck this, page breaks are not shown. Ruler, this is the ruler. Typically, we do not use the ruler as business analysts. Page break, grid. Now I'll tell you what are guides. These days, usage of guide has come down because some other alternatives are available via which you can prepare well-aligned diagrams. Guides are used to prepare well-aligned diagrams. But since this option is available, I'll teach this to you. You can have horizontal and vertical guides. See, this is a vertical guide. This is a horizontal guide. If I uncheck this, guides won't be shown, but guides are still here. See the purpose of guide. Guides are used to prepare well-aligned diagrams, something like this. Say I want to add shapes in the same y coordinate, then I can use the guide, and then if I move the guide, say something like this. See here. Let's say my diagram is something like this. And how do I add a guide? Please see. I bring the cursor, Control+1. I bring the cursor towards the ruler like this. Now I drag the guide from here to the diagramming area like this. Now this guide is here. See, how do I add shapes here to the guide? Glue to guide. Now I am reassured that all my shapes are well aligned. This is how we use guides. But instead of using guides, you could even have used the dynamic grid. So you can have a horizontal guide, you can have a vertical guide. If you delete the guide, your shapes do not get deleted. Shapes will still be there. And you can move your shapes along with the guide, something like this. Select the guide, move it. All the shapes remain glued to the guide. So this is the utility of guides on a Visio drawing, and guides allow you to prepare well-aligned diagrams and you can move your shapes along with the guide. If you delete the guide, the shapes will not get deleted. And you can check or uncheck the guide. If you do not wish to show these guides, just uncheck it. This is it. You can uncheck page break also. This is your diagram. If you would like to have a look at the guide, you can use this. You can delete the guide anytime. Say you can see the utility of this guide. If I delete this guide, my shapes will remain the same. I am deleting the guide. The other guide is still here. So now you know what is a ruler, what is a page break, what is a grid, what is a guide. Okay, let's delete this guide also. There is yet another way through which you can basically prepare well-aligned diagrams. See this. Let's say your diagram is something like this. Now you want to keep these three shapes in the same line. What you can do, you can select the shape. On task panes, you can go and check size and position. Somehow it is being shown in inches, so we need to follow that only. Typically in India, we use this centimeter millimeter thing. So you can see y is -3, and for this y is -1.125. Again -1.125. If I want these three to be in the same line, my y has to be same, -1.125. So what I'll do, I will, no, not this. I have to select the shape. I have to select the shape. What I have done, I have used simple coordinate geometry, and using that coordinate geometry, I have basically changed the y here. So this is yet another method how you can prepare a well-aligned equi-space diagram in the view tab. Dynamic grid, auto connect and connection points. Let us learn these. And after this, we will be ready to take up exercises. Dynamic grid, auto connect, connection points. What is the use of dynamic grid? I'll show it to you again. See this. Start point. This is the dynamic grid. This is dynamic grid. If I remove this, you can see now these lines are not being shown. See here. I check the dynamic grid here. This is the dynamic grid. See this, these horizontal arrows. They tell that everything is equi-spaced. Then we can add the sequence flow. So this is the usage of the dynamic grid. You can see again. See this, these horizontal lines. See this. This is the use of the dynamic grid. This is dynamic grid. Auto connect. Now what is auto connect? I'll show what auto connect is. Start event. If I bring my cursor near to the shape like this, or see here, these blue triangles, these are auto connects. Top 4 shapes which are being shown here in the stencil will be indicated. This is how you can use auto connect. And these top 4 shapes will be suggested. If you change some other shape out here in the stencil, that shape will be shown here. So that is auto connect. Connection points. Moment we bring, say if we are to connect two shapes like this, the connection points light up. This is the job of the connection point. This is the connection point. Since I have unchecked the connection point, the connection points are not lighting up. Now if I check them, they light up. Okay. With this, we are now ready to take up some hands-on exercises, because I have displayed to you very many features which are available in Visio. There are more than many videos which are available in the video library, which I have provided to you for practice. But this is the best time when you can do your own practice. So give me a minute. I will share an exercise with you. We will take up 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises quickly, 2, 3 exercises, and we will take them up one after another. Just give me a minute, and I am sharing the first exercise with you, which all of you have to complete. Everyone, please complete this exercise. Prepare this model. All what you need to do is to replicate this drawing, and you have to prepare a equi-spaced well-aligned diagram, and then you have to check and then validate the model also. If you do not have access to Visio for whatever reason, prepare this in Vijay Business Process Modeler. So this exercise should not take you more than 10 to 15 minutes. And then I will check the output for all of you one by one. Are you ready? Please send me a yes. Complete this activity. Let me ask all of you individually. Vijay, Chauhan, are you ready? Sneha, are you ready to prepare this model?
Sir, my computer has gone into some updates today. Couldn't do much practice. I was just following the screen today.
Okay. So, okay. Raksha, what about you?
Sir, actually, we have to, we have to choose the flow chart, na? And then we have to choose that blank.
No, you have to prepare a diagram which looks exactly like this. And if you could see, these are BPMN shapes. So you have to choose the flowchart template category. Then within flowchart, you have to choose BPMN.
Flow chart and then BPM, okay.
Yeah. Deepak, what about you? You see, if you are able to do it now, then it will help. You will be able to prepare good diagrams all the time. So I wish to ensure that you are able to complete this. Else, how will I provide you the feedback? So we will take up some 3 exercises. We start with this one. Aman?
Sir, when we have chosen that BPM and diagrams, and sir, after that we have to choose.
I will make you the presenter.
Yes, sir.
New. Okay. Then choose, go to the template category. Categories, yes, okay.
Sir, then
Flowchart.
then
Flowchart.
sir, then
Then you choose BPMN.
sir, here no option is there, na?
No, please close this.
Okay.
Click on account.
Account.
So it seems you have learned about, it seems you have installed Microsoft. You have installed it right now, or when have you installed it?
No, sir. Before 1 hour.
Do a sign in. You have not signed in. Provide the username which you have provided for the trial.
Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Sir, but now it is running. I don't know. So now it is okay.
Looks like on Thursday activation record on Thursday. Just click on new. Go to click on flowchart. So it seems what you have installed is Visio Plan 1 or Visio Standard.
No, sir. Visio Plan 2 only.
But why can't I can't see it here? Check on account. BPM and diagram is here. Click on BPM and diagram. Yeah, this one here.
See.
Click on
And
blank. Yeah, now you can prepare.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Everyone, please snip this picture. Who else is giving it a try? So Raksha has started. Vijay, what about you?
Preparing, sir.
Okay, Rishabh, shall I make you the presenter?
Sir, I'm preparing it.
So shall I make you the presenter?
Sir, give me some time.
Okay, take your time.
Let me complete.
Okay. So everyone, I am giving you 5 minutes to complete this drawing. And if you need my help, please let me know. Yes, please tell me if you require my help.
Sir, this arrows, sir, we have
Yes,
to connect. Can you please allow me to share the screen?
yes, you are the presenter now.
Yes, sir. Sir, here we have to connect using the sequence flow na, or via control plus 3.
Both are one and the same. Even if you add it via control plus 3, Visio will add a sequence flow only.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Deepak, what is your progress?
Sir, when I have pressed that control plus 3 na,
Yes.
sir, then again and again when I have selecting any task or gateway na, sir, then again that selection arrow is coming again and again.
So then you see control, when you press control plus 3, it is the connector tool. If you want to
Yes.
go back to the to other tools, text tool or the so you need to press
Pointer tool.
control plus 1.
Okay, okay. Control plus 1. Okay, sir. Okay.
Then you go back to the pointer tool.
And sir, if we want to erase, for example, if we have used the means wrong gateway or wrong that task and all that, so sir, via control plus 1, can we able to erase that?
You see, if you have used a wrong gateway or a wrong task, just select it. On the home tab, there is an option for change shape towards the right.
Uh, Home page. Okay, sir. Okay.
Home tab, change shape. Select the shape and then it will show you the different option to change the shape. What about others? Everyone else, please tell me what is your progress. You see, this is the best time to do your practice. I can help you now.
So I think I have completed.
Okay, I'll make you the presenter. Is it Vijay or Rishabh?
Vijay sir.
Okay, cool. I'm making you the presenter. Yeah, you are the presenter now. Good. So one thing, let us start from the left. Hello.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
You see, your two decisions are not in alignment. If you could see, so what you could do, the diagram has to be well aligned. Can you see the line is not straight? No, straight connector won't do. Do a Control Z. Select the second decision and press the down arrow key. Yes, press the down arrow key. There are arrow keys up and down on your keyboard. Yes, yes. Now this is fine. Yeah, yes. So still it is not there. Press the up arrow key. Now press the shift key. Shift plus down arrow key. This is what is known as the fine align. So this is fine. One more. It has to be straight line. Yeah. Okay. Now you need to select all the other subsequent. What are you doing? Okay. Now you need to select the subsequent shapes also. They also have to be in a straight line. Same method. No, this is not. You need to put the shape in the correct line. Again, I could see that the line is not straight.
Yes sir.
Select the shape, select the second shape, then shift and down arrow key. Yeah, now correct the subsequent shape. वो तो ठीक है. Next one. What you should do, you should press Ctrl+1 now, so that your cursor is on the pointer mode. Yeah, okay. Now you, yes. And I will tell you one more thing. On this format shape,
Okay, sir.
on the format shape towards the right, just go there. There is this alt text. Format shape window towards the right. There are three icons. The rightmost third icon is alt text. Rightmost third, yes, this one. Here you provide the alt text. So we go back. We want to come back to the main thing, to the diagram. If you could see, this shape is also not properly aligned. I think you can identify the shape which is in the bottommost layer line. This one, yeah. Please align it properly, and please connect it at the proper connection point. Please connect it at the proper connection point. Okay. Now, what are you doing? After the first decision, if you see, the connectors are not connected properly. Yeah, this one, this connector, connected properly. But you have not added a new connection point. I have told you to add a new connection point, which you haven't added. See my diagram? See, on the first decision, I have added two connection points.
I
Can you
missed
see
that,
that?
sir. I'm not able to see that now.
No,
Yes,
you
yes,
can see.
yes,
Can you see my screen now?
yes, sir.
On the first decision, I have added two connection points, this one and this one. My first decision has got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 connectors. So please add these two connection points. Rishabh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have made a good diagram. I could see it. You have shared the image in the
Group, sir.
group, but you need to check this diagram. I could see
Sir,
there are some
now,
errors.
yes, sir. Now I corrected this.
You have corrected all the errors.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Okay, sir.
Can I check your diagram now? Shall I make you the
Yes, sir.
presenter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are the presenter now. Go to the process tab. Process tab.
Process.
After data, there is process. Click on check diagram. Good. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Vijay, now it is your turn. I'm making you the presenter. And you have been able to add these two connection points, Rishabh.
Yes, sir.
You have added these two connection points, additional connection points.
Yes, sir. See this one.
Select the shape, select the first decision.
This.
First decision.
This.
Decision is where, decision or gateway. Yeah, this one.
Yes.
It seems, have you just, you see, just remove, delete these two connections, which basically after the decision. Yeah, these two. Yeah. Delete this one and delete the other one also. Yeah, now add again. Let me see if you have added the connection point or not. Add a connector here again, connector or a sequence flow. Connection point is already, yes, you have added a connection point. Good. You just need to add a sequence flow.
Okay.
So have you been able to add the connection point?
Yes, sir.
Good, cool job. Just connect again. Okay, good.
Sir, how to align this to decision box? Now it's not.
What you need to do? You
How
select,
to align this to?
you add it to the connection point.
It is not. It is not now connecting. Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, yes.
Vijay, I make you the presenter again.
So I'm not able to make the connection point, I guess, that wrong curve, round curve.
For that, you have to utilize the, I'll show that to you. Just wait. I'll make myself the presenter and show it to you again. See here, this is the gateway. Now from this gateway, I can add these sequence flows because connection points are available. Now, if I am to add more connection points here, then I need to click here. Hold the control key and then click here wherever I wish to add the connection point. See, I'll
Sir,
maximize it.
what you have said, sir.
I am adding extra connection points. This red arrow. And now I will again click here where my cursor is connection point. Press the control key. And then I will bring this snap to geometry. Now these two extra connection points are there. You could see. Now I can use them. I hope this is clear to you.
Yes, sir. It's clear now.
Like this. Raksha, now it is your turn. I'll make you the presenter.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes. This is what you have prepared.
Yes, sir.
Almost okay, except you have not added the connection points on the first decision box.
Here, sir.
First decision box or gateway. Here, yes.
This one.
Yeah. And your diagram is not in alignment. If you could see the first decision box, and the second decision box are not in the straight line.
Yes, sir.
So you have to correct that. First correct that. No, first decision is okay. Second decision has to be in line with the first decision. Yeah, select it and press the down arrow key. Yeah. Use the up and down arrow keys.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. If I have to correct it, then this old one arrow will be removed or it will be there?
It will be there. The arrow will show as a straight line, and it is correct.
Okay. So now is it okay?
No, it is not. I could see there is the arrow is not straight.
Sir, again and again that the same thing is coming.
Use the shift and up and down arrow keys. Press
Okay.
Select the second shape. No, don't correct the arrow. Correct the position of the shape.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I'm giving you 2 minutes to complete this.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. This now it has came okay. Sir, any other correction is there?
Yeah, hello. Do you need any help?
Yes, sir.
Tell
Sir,
me.
that two connectors, sir, I am not able to connect this one.
That I will let you know. But first, please, you need to basically align the third gateway or third DC. Then
Yeah, sir.
first align that in this straight line. Okay.
Aligned, sir.
Yeah. Next one also. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Now, what is your question?
Sir, these two tasks, na, sir, we have to connect to this decision box, na?
Yeah. So I have given you even this is okay. This is not incorrect.
Okay.
Shall I tell you? But
Okay.
but you see, connect it in the middle. Connect it in the middle. And so add two connection points, new connection points, if they are available in the home tab. Go to home tab.
Yes, sir.
Home tab.
Yes, home tab only, sir.
Yes. Then go to next to connector. There is this connection point.
Sir, on connector I have to press.
Next to connector. Then you have to, if you have pressed that, then with control plus key you have to do that.
Control plus.
Control and then click wherever you need to add the new connection point.
Okay. Sir, see, this home, I have opened this home tab and then this connector, on the connector tab I have to click, na?
Next to connector. NEXT. Yeah, this one.
Okay, sir. Okay. And then, sir, I am pressing control, but
And then click wherever you want to add the connection point.
no, I am not able to do that.
Okay, then I have basically demonstrated it during the class. You will have the recording. You can just follow that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. What about others? Before we move on to the next exercise, if there is anyone else who requires my intervention, please speak now. Okay, next exercise. File, new, templates, flowchart, BPM and diagram, I suggest you start with a blank template. Don't use the starter diagram and prepare this drawing. Complete this drawing. Start with a blank template, blank BPM and template, and complete this drawing. Are you ready? This time it shall not take you more than 15 minutes, even lesser. So all of you, I'm giving you 10 to 12 minutes time. Start this activity and then I'll review this activity for each of you.
This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. Yeah, whom shall I make the presenter now? Rishabh, shall I make you the presenter?
Sure, sir.
Okay. You see, first thing what you should have done, you should have used the pools. You have not used the pool.
Sir, okay.
Because
Sir,
without
I
the
think
pool,
you have told not to use pools and lanes.
why?
Yeah, I can use. That's why I not use them.
No. That must be for some given process where
Okay.
pool may not be required. But here you see there are 3 participants. So for
Yes,
all the
sir.
3 participants, you have to use the pool.
Okay.
Okay, so let me check. Raksha, shall I make you the presenter?
Sir, actually, na, my pool is not selecting, sir. I am tried from the last 10 minutes, sir. I am again clicking the pool, but not able to choose that. Something
So I
is
make
happening.
myself the presenter. I am showing it to you.
Yeah.
This is the pool,
Sir, but that option is not coming. Na. I am again and again selecting, but the blank is there, and then again and again it is gone.
and this is a pool with single lane. Now I can make you the presenter and I can check what is your problem.
Okay. Sir, I am selecting. This is happening.
Why don't you drag and drop the pool?
Okay.
Now add a lane to this pool.
Uh,
No, not like this. Just select the pool.
yes, sir.
Select the pool which we have already dropped. No. This is now how you add a lane. Select the first pool.
Yes, sir.
Select the first pool.
Select the first pool.
Select it. See how I do it.
Yes, sir.
See here. I drag and drop the pool like this.
Yes.
Now I bring my cursor towards it. I select the pool. And I bring my cursor towards the top right. After selecting it, a blue triangle comes up and I click on the blue triangle. This is how it is done.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Done.
Okay, good. What about Vijay? Shall I make you the presenter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think you have made some progress. So all of you, Vijay, there is some scope. You need to make some progress. All of you, just snip this diagram. I'll tell you. Just snip this diagram or capture this diagram. I'm making myself the presenter. All of you, please capture this diagram and prepare a well-aligned, correct diagram like this by your own. So this is your exercise. Take care of the alignment. I hope you will be able to do it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, good. So we stop the class on Visio right now. During the week, I will provide you with some more assignments. Next week, I am planning an additional class for you, but I will be able to confirm only by Thursday or Friday. Next week, you will have two classes, one on Saturday and another one on Sunday. So that is on 11th and 12th, same time. Yeah. So
Okay, sir.
shall I stop the session now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.